What's going on, guys? Crazy Pizza Man here. I'm shooting using a different camera, so I apologize if the mic isn't as good as my main videos, but I figure, you know, if this is just a fun video anyway, I don't gotta go with like a nicer camera or anything like that. Honestly, maybe this looks better than the webcam I normally use. I'm not really sure, but anyways, I went to Long Island Retro Gaming Expo Sunday. I didn't go the whole weekend. I don't usually do whole weekend cons usually because, you know, I don't have money for like hotels and stuff like that, which I wouldn't have needed for Long Island Retro anyway. It's pretty close to where I am, but you know, still, I usually just like stay in one day at a time for most conventions and stuff. Too many games, ideally, I would like to do definitely like a full weekend at one time because that's just a super, you know, far drive, and you know, there's so much stuff to do there. So next time, I would definitely love to do a full weekend there. But today, I'm here to talk about the stuff I picked up today at Long Island Retro Expo. And it was friggin' awesome. I met so many awesome people there. There were really great Resident Evil fans met too and stuff like that. You know, always gravitate towards the Resident Evil fans. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I keep dressing like the characters, but anyway. So yeah, this is the first convention in a while I actually grabbed like a fair amount of stuff. I think even too many games. I tried to kind of conserve my money a little bit, but I was a little bit less conservative with my funds this time. So I guess that makes for a cool video, so I don't know. I don't usually like doing videos where it's like, check out all my stuff I got, blah blah blah, but I wanted to do it for this because I just found a bunch of really cool stuff and I want to share it with you guys because I think you guys would all appreciate it. So, I don't have an order to do this, so I'll save like the biggest thing for last. So I'll start with one cool thing though. I got Resident Evil 2 strategy guide for the PS1. I think it's for the PS1 version. I really hate myself. I mean, whatever version it's for is a good version. There is no bad version of Resident Evil 2. It's really, really awesome. I love collecting strategy guides so much, especially for games like I love, and this is definitely no exception. Now, the one really cool thing I do like about this, if I could get like a good example, is that it's got hand-drawn maps in it of each area, which I happen to think is just pretty darn cool. If there was a poster that came with it, it's not with it. I know sometimes with strategy guides they give you a really cool poster, but not with this one. Oh, yeah, dude, this is awesome. Look, check this out. It's got the whole layout of the police station right here, all beautifully hand-drawn, it looks like, and that's just really cool. It's also got, I know in the beginning, it's got all the items in the game too, like weapons and stuff like that. I don't know if you could really see it, but I'll try to put a picture up maybe if it's not as clear. So yeah, I got this for 15 bucks. I was pretty happy with it. It was funny because I saw the sticker on here, $9.99, but it's a pretty old sticker, so I had a feeling it probably wasn't going to be that, so I was like, and I've seen this strategy guide for some reason go for a lot more, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to ask him how much it is, and it's going to be like 50 bucks or something, but no, it was just 15, it was just $5 more, which, you know, I didn't mind paying, really, honestly. It was fine. 15 bucks that's no problem to me, honestly. I didn't mind too much paying for that. But yeah, got a good little range of stuff, so I'll kind of flip through this pile I got here. Next up is House of the Dead Overkill for PlayStation 3. Now, PlayStation 3, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but with PlayStation 2, it's probably one of the main systems I collect for. I've been kind of going after PS3 games for a while, pretty much since the PS4 dropped, because I didn't really have a lot of money when I got a PS3 as a kid, so I'm trying to make up for a lot of games I missed out on. This being one of them. I love House of the Dead. I have the collection of 2 and 3, I believe it is, for the Wii, and I played the first one like a ton of times at the arcade and stuff whenever I could, you know, find one. House of the Dead 4 I also played a lot of. That's like the newer one, I think, but friggin' awesome franchise. I actually love the PC version of this game too. The typing of the Dead Overkill is really sick, where instead of using, you know, a motion controller to like shoot the zombies and stuff, instead you type words to kill the zombies, and each like word you type, it like blasts them. It's really friggin' cool. I think there's an older version too, I believe, for the Dreamcast with the keyboard and stuff like that. Don't quote me on that, I could be talking out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure I remember something like that. But yeah, this was just the one House of the Dead game I just never played. Really, really looking forward to playing this. I don't have a PlayStation Move, but I also don't have a PlayStation Move, and I was able to play the Resident Evil arcade shooters when they ported them over to the PS3, you know, the Wii ones. So I assume it won't be a problem. If it does, it'll just give me an excuse to get a PlayStation Move controller, because I have a few games actually. I have Time Crisis 4 and Rising Storm. It's like a bundle that comes with Dead Storm Pirates that I played with a controller like a ton as a kid, but I definitely always wanted to have like the motion controller at home, so maybe at some point I'll get around to that, but yeah, super stoked for this. Next I'll go back. I have another strategy guide here. I got this for the game Cold Fear. Commonly is infamous for being a Resident Evil clone, but in my opinion it's a pretty damn good one, and I think it stands well on its own as its own game. I just always loved the transition from over-the-shoulder shooting, but then back to fixed camera for the movement and stuff like that. Personally, I think Resident Evil should have always went in that direction, but you know, we can't always get what we want. I'm just glad this game does exist because it's pretty damn cool. Yeah, Ubisoft game. It's got character bios, which is pretty cool. Chris Hansen, no relation to, what's his name? Chris Hansen. Did I say Chris Hansen? I don't know. Tom Hansen. No relation to Chris Hansen, but yeah. You know, it's got the maps and stuff, weapon locations and stuff. It's got nice weapon bios and stuff like that. I did a video on this on my channel a really long time ago. It's a bit haggard now, but it's still a good video in my opinion. Just the quality's not that great. Alrighty. Next, I guess I'll be quick with this one. It's just an import copy of Code Veronica. I was really happy to pick this up, actually. It's freaking cool. It's got a Devil May Cry demo disc on it, and I just really like import copies. They're usually in pretty nice condition. They always have nice little extra goodies and stuff. You know, sometimes certain things are advertised in other countries differently than they are here. Like, I know my PS2 version, I don't believe comes with. I don't think it came with a Devil May Cry demo disc, so I just thought that was really cool. My collection of import games is kind of growing, to be honest. I don't even have a Japanese PS2 yet, but I'd really like to get one at some point because I've saved definitely a lot of money on some import games that are pretty expensive here in the States now that I've really been wanting to play, like Haunting Ground, for example. I got an import copy for pretty cheap, and I know you could switch everything to English anyway, so I'd love to get around to that at some point. I'm not really entirely sure what the differences with this are compared to the US version, but I definitely would love to check it out at some point, for sure. Next up, I'll go through this quick as well. Dragon Ball Budokai 2, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan. I got this from my friend Shobi because he's been looking for Dragon Ball games, so anytime I see him in the wild for a good price, I try to grab him for him because I know these things are kind of shooting up in price as of late. Not this one specifically, but Budokai 3 I know is like a $30, $40 game. I found it for 15 bucks for him, so hopefully whenever he gets around, Shobi, if you're watching this, all yours. Alright, what do we got next? I'll go back to, this is the last strategy guide I got, I swear. It's Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening, the best Devil May Cry game, to be honest with you. Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is great too. Yeah, I honestly just like the story in this a little bit more, but yeah, I just love this game. I love having strategy guides even for games I've played through a million times, just because usually you get to look at the nice art they have for whether it be the characters or the monsters and stuff like that. Just always really nice to have it. Dig strategy guides a lot. Even as a kid, I just always loved having them because then you get like all nice close-ups of the weapons and their stats and stuff like that. They're just friggin' neat. I love strategy guides, and honestly, this convention I've seen probably the cheapest ones at. I usually have a hard time finding good priced strategy guides, and I'm kind of a bastard sometimes when it comes to price and stuff, so I definitely appreciated finding a good deal on this, for sure, without a doubt. And who knows, maybe I'll pick up a thing or two that I don't actually know about these games. You never know. Alright, and then I got my last two games right here. First one being Rayman for the DS. Now, I'm pretty, I'm not unfamiliar with the Rayman series. I love the first one. I've played 3 a lot, and I played Rayman Raving Rabbids, obviously. You know, it was a friggin' crazy game as a kid. I have never played this one though, and what's weird is that it's the artwork for Rayman 3, so at first I thought it was a port of Rayman 3 for the DS, which I was like, that's friggin' awesome, because Rayman 3 is my favorite of all the ones I've played. But, yeah, I'm not sure what it is, because the screenshots do kind of look like Rayman 3. I'm not entirely sure. I will be playing this though, so sorry if I sound a little ignorant on this one. I really want to get around to it though, because I do like the Rayman games I have played. So, yeah. Because it doesn't say it's a port of Rayman 3, it just says, like, help Rayman rescue his friends and resist the pirate invaders, so that kind of does. There weren't pirates in Rayman 3, though. Not that I remember. There was the one old dude with the sniper, I remember. That was, like, the closest thing to a pirate because he had a big hat, but, I don't know. I'm excited to play it, though. That's all I know. I've been getting a lot of DS games lately, so always happy to do that. I feel like I mostly collect for PlayStation, but I always love getting for Nintendo too. Nintendo stuff just so happens to be more expensive, so I usually wind up passing on it. But Yeah. Last game is a game I've beaten a ton of times. I just don't have a physical copy for it, and that is BioShock, the first game. I'm a huge System Shock fan. I love the BioShock games too. I have this I had on digital because I got BioShock Infinite, and I played this digitally because it came with a digital code for this when it first came out. Yes, I started on Infinite. Sue me. This is my favorite one. I played Infinite first, but the first game is my favorite. I freaking love this game. It's System Shock, but underwater, and it's got a lot more refinements to it, I'd say. So, freaking awesome game. If you haven't played BioShock, definitely do it. It's one of the best games of this generation of games, without a doubt. Like, you gotta play it. And the collection on PS4 is friggin' fantastic, too. The remaster on PC looks amazing. Very accessible. If you can play this anywhere, please play it. I insist, please. Alright, so now that's pretty much all the games manuals I got. I'm on to my last item here, and it is the biggest thing, and I'm pretty stoked about it. It is a promo poster for the Mad Max game from September of 2015. I friggin' love it. It's got the GameStop stuff on the bottom. This was one of the first games I got for my PS4, I remember, being at launch. I was super excited for it because I love Mad Max, and this poster is just beautiful. What's actually funny is I've always wanted GameStop posters before, and I wound up getting 2 in the same week. This dude was selling this for $10 at the convention, and then I also happened to pick up a System Shock poster from GameStop. The dudes there were super, super chill, and they gave me a call when it came down after I bugged them a little bit for it, so I now have 2 awesome GameStop posters at home. The newer the System Shock poster, though, for the remake does not have this on the bottom, and it was actually funny, the dude that sold me this was like, you know, if I were you, I'd cut the GameStop crap off the bottom, which I do get it, you know. GameStop is not the best company, you know, they're not, you know, all sunshine and rainbows, but I think we're all gonna miss GameStop when they're inevitably gone at some point. They're kind of on their way out, and like, it's the same reason I will buy games that are in Blockbuster cases with the Blockbuster stickers on them, even though I know some collectors would be like, oh, it's got stickers, blah, blah. Dude, it just reminds me of stores that are no longer here. Like, I remember I loved Blockbuster as a kid. Some of the games I have on that shelf got tons of Blockbuster stickers on them. My Far Cry 2 copy I have for PS3 I got from Blockbuster when they were closing, so, you know, there was one right up the street from me. It was literally, we were there every friggin' weekend. It was just the best. So, I just love that. And my local GameStop closed too, and I miss my local GameStop a lot. All the people in there were really cool, so I think even though the corporation itself isn't great, the memories I've had in GameStop are just fantastic, and I do like the poster with the little GameStop stuff at the bottom. But fuck their stickers, though, because they used to ruin games with those goddamn stickers on the binding. And it's not even on the outside of the binding, it's on the inside of the binding, so you can't even pick it off because it's on the cover art for the last 15 years. So that's the only thing about GameStop I do not want to remember, but their general, you know, marketing and stuff I would love to remember at some point if they ever do completely go under, which hopefully they turn things around, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, anyways, that's just about it. I'll, do a cool little stack here if I could get it all nice. You know, I gotta get it, dude, I gotta get it for the thumbnail, man, for the thumbnail. Just bear with me. You could click off the video if you want. This is just for me now at this point. So that's my little haul from this convention. It was a really fun time. I am very, very happy with it. Whoa. Gotta get it away. I'm just being annoying at this point. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I know this video probably isn't going to do terrific. This is just for, you know, the few hundred people that probably just kind of like watch the videos and, you know, been subscribed for a really long time. So, yeah, if you are new though, definitely subscribe. I'm going to be making stuff like this on the side all the time. Not, my main videos are a little bit different with more production, but, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed.